What's going on, guys? So this is Pokemon Mystery Mail Day number 49. We are almost at the 50th video, which is pretty awesome. I have missed a lot of mail day videos just for the fact that I was binder filling for a lot of my master sets, for a lot of my Wizards of the Coast sets. I was, ordering commons and uncommons, and that was just stuff that I didn't feel like I had time to do videos on and pump out content for. And I really just, I wanted to collect. I wanted to, be into the hobby in its natural element, which is like collecting, filling up your binders, this, that, and the other. Not everything is going to be caught on camera. So a lot of the stuff gets shipped in is not caught on camera. Also, furthermore, eBay has a new policy where if you don't check your item within 3 days, you cannot get your money back. And I am on the third day for this item, and they are some very nice cards, I hope. This package has come a very long way. This is long overdue, and it looks subpar at best. I mean, I have never paid so much on items and had it so poorly shipped and damaged. I mean, this is pretty bad. This is pretty bad. Now, my wife's theory is that it was international shipping, and so when it got into the US, they were checking it out, making sure there wasn't anything, anything suspicious with it. And they kind of, they deal with a lot of stuff, and they were like, oh, it's just cards. And then they just tape that sucker back up, which sucks for me because it makes me now think maybe I shouldn't be ordering internationally because they can potentially just ruin the product before it gets to you. Anyways, the seller I've seen selling stuff for the past 3 to 4 months, Fabrizio. He looks like he has an insane collection. We are not pen pals in any way, but I have told him you have some amazing listings. The first time that I saw this seller, they were selling Crystal Lugias, and they were selling them one after another. And I was like, how does someone acquire all of these cards at this caliber? Anyways, guys, though, let's get into it. We've got our trusty Husky. We're going to make this one short and sweet. Since all my videos I say that and they end up being too long, we're going to try and get to it. Also, for the sake of getting real viewer hours, eBay does not log a lot of hours that I'm getting for my viewership because I think my videos are too long, probably. All right, so yeah, this is probably not Fabrizio's fault. Everything is wrapped in tape. This is the worst type of packaging I've ever seen, and that's because I can guarantee that the what do you call that? The people in charge of checking, the stuff that's coming into the country. This is horrendous. This is absolutely horrendous. And guys, I apologize. It's the morning. Aspen usually gets pretty vocal, so you can hear her in the background. That's just how it is in this household. I'm a collector, but I'm also running a business. We have a family life. We have a baby girl. So that's just how it is sometimes. All right. So I'm guys, look at this. Look how ridiculous this is. And there are very valuable cards in here. Okay, I can't see how I'm supposed to get into this without damaging these cards. This is literally a nightmare. Oh, God. Thank you so much, whoever wrapped this up. Jeez, wow. A plus for, oh, jeez Louise. There's no way this is the work of an eBay seller. There's no way. I've never seen anything this bad. And I'm gonna write that in the review, to check out this video and see how I actually got this package. Nothing against the seller, but I do think other buyers should know that if they're going to buy stuff from Europe, it might just get wrapped in tape the way this was. Which every time I unwrap a piece of tape on this, I potentially could be damaging or bending the cards in here. Oh my god. And then they wrapped it again. Good lord. This is absolutely outrageous. This is absolutely outrageous, guys. I've never seen something so badly wrapped up like this. I can't believe most of the video, I said it was going to be short and sweet. It's now not going to be short and sweet because I have to unwrap this terribly wrapped thing. Customs. Is that who's responsible for this? I don't know. This is just so bad. This is so absolutely bad. Unfortunately, from this experience, there's no way I'm ordering any high value cards from Europe or internationally. There's just no way. I'm not taking that risk. This is, guys, this is what happens when you order cards internationally. This is what happens, I'm guessing, when you order anything internationally. Highly advise against this. I wanted to save a couple bucks on some really rare cards, and I went this route. A lot of those cards are listed today and for very similar prices. I probably could have just ordered them in the US. This is definitely not a great experience. You guys can tell just how frustrated I am right now. You can tell that I'm not happy about this, but we're finally here. We have all of this tape undone. Thank you, US Customs. All right, let's get into it. We've got 2 pieces of cardboard here. We've got some top loaders in there. Woo! Woo! Let's get into it. All right. Now this is definitely their work. They got some tape around the slabs. Nothing wrong with that. I understand. They're just trying to keep everything safe. And, you know, when are sellers going to learn to stop using clear tape? Stop using clear tape. If you are selling products, stop using clear tape. It doesn't come off easily. Just use masking tape. It's really cheap. It's really easy to get. I don't even use tape in a lot of my packages. It's not entirely necessary. Oh, man. I honestly, this is after all that tape and then having to go through this on top of that, the only way to do it is literally by slicing these open. And in essence, nearly damaging cards too. I mean, this is worst case scenario for trying to get your cards open. All right. We've got everything open. I'm trying to separate these now. Oh, guys, this is a nightmare. This is an absolute nightmare. All right. Mother frigger. All right. Jeez Louise. God almighty. All right. Not to mention the cards I want. For everybody that has continued watching this video, I feel like my viewership would just drop off after this because this is a horrendous amount of prepping to get some cards out to do a simple review. Okay. How many minutes are we in? We're in 9 minutes. Guys, we're in 9 minutes. Thank you everybody who stayed watching the video. Now let's get to it. Really wanted this to be shorter and sweeter. All right, first things first. We've got a Zapdos. We've got a Zapdos from Aquapolis. Can't really see the holo all that great. I was hoping that the exterior lighting we have coming in here would pick this up, but I'm going to have to take it out of the top loader, which is okay. It is double sleeved. You know, you can tell he put some care into shipping some of these out. I feel like with a lot of Fabrizio's listings, you get a lot of stuff that's kind of worn down. So I was kind of cautious about ordering these, but the deals were there, and we kind of, you know, that was the only way to save on shipping, was getting multiple cards. Looks pretty good, guys. Looks pretty good for the most part. Very near mint. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm trying to point that out. Right here, there's just a little nick. There's also a little nick right here. If y'all can see that right there. Let's take this out of another sleeve because it kind of distorts it. In fact, I'm going to take it out of all the sleeves because I don't like it when sleeves are basically tight fit. Oh my gosh, I'm struggling, guys. I don't like it when sleeves are tight fit on a card. What I mean by tight fit is there's no room for the card to move, and you can't get the card out by other than by damaging part of the top of it. All right, so those are all my complaints. Now we can get on with it. The card looks beautiful. I'm overall really happy with this purchase. You guys can see the sheen, still glossy, looks beautiful. Really is a beautiful artwork. Really is a beautiful artwork. Not a whole lot going on as far as hollow pattern. There's really not a whole lot going on. This is a very subtle one, but beautiful nonetheless. And I just really want you guys to be able to see this really well. Card overall looks really good. Let's see if we can get a better view now that it's raw. See, you guys can see that little nick right there. And it's got a little bit of edge wear at the very bottom. But now let's get this in a new sleeve. I will reuse all those other sleeves for other cards that I sell. But for my cards, for the cards that I am going to put in my binder, I'm going to go ahead and use the sleeves that I have. They are soft, they are flexible, and they are slightly wider. Some people don't like that. They don't want the card to move around. I like it. I want my card to have a little bit of flexibility. I want it to be able to move, and I want the sleeve to be as soft as possible so that it doesn't have any damage, incur any damage over its lifespan. All right, so we got that one down. This next one, boom, we got our Articuno. I'm gonna go ahead and just take this out. Again, this is okay, so they use a small sleeve and then they use a wide sleeve. I don't know why they didn't just, double sleeved. I get that. I appreciate that in a lot of respects. Not entirely necessary, but I appreciate it. All right, I don't like these tighter sleeves. All right, this actually came in but this one has a couple dings on it. So let's just put it in a new sleeve. And before I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the card. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Does not have any denting on it. No creasing, no denting, nothing like that. Which is fantastic considering the other one that I got in did have a little bit of indentation and a little bit of a surface crease. It doesn't have any wear on the back like this one does, but I'm more into a card that is straight than I am a card that has a perfect back but has creasing and indentation. This card is a straight card. It has a little bit of curve, but it is a straight card. It is a straight card. It doesn't have any creasing. It doesn't have any indentations. It has a beautiful hollow pattern. It's kind of awkward me showing cards like this, but I'm trying to get that exterior lighting to show that hollow pattern. And then show the sheen on this. Very beautiful card. Very beautiful card. Now, I'm going to show you guys the back. Back is a little rougher than the last example I got in. Back is a little bit rougher. It's by no means perfect. I don't have my black shirt on today. I'm wearing a jersey because it's getting hot in Charlotte. But as you guys can see, overall, a very, very nice condition card. Put this in a sleeve and put it in my binder. And that's the other thing. I got a really good deal on this card. I paid like $130 for this one, whereas the last one I paid $200 for, and it had a crease and indentation. Now, I will admit that card probably will get a higher grade than this card, but it's for my binder. So right now I'm actually struggling on thinking, should I just put that one back in the binder, or I should definitely sell it because I don't like creases, I don't like indentations. Might be okay for other people, probably okay for other people, not for me. I would rather have a card that has edge wear, that has no creases and indentation. So we've got our Zapdos, we've got our Articuno. Moving on, we've got our Entei. Beautiful. I've been looking for this guy for a while. I won it at $60. This one is not double sleeved. I won it at $60. We've got this really tight sleeve on it again. I don't like those tight sleeves. All right, let's get a new soft, wider sleeve. Okay. All right, we got that. All right, now I'm going to show you guys the quality of the card, which looks friggin' fantastic. Quality of the card looks fantastic. Definitely didn't overpay on this. $60, you cannot lose. Hollow sheen is beautiful. Hollow pattern is beautiful too. You can get that better with the exterior lighting. Look at that. Look at that. Really, really a nice example. I love these cards. I love Aquapolis and Skyridge so much. This has been so much fun to go after these sets and try and complete them. And I've wanted this Entei for quite a while. If you guys can see that, I'm trying to get the camera to focus. I hope you guys can see that really well. It looks like you can from my perspective, but you know, who knows, after it, you know, develops and gets put on YouTube, sometimes the quality is a little different. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I'm going to show you guys the back of this card, and then we're going to sleeve it and move on. You got some edge wear on the top, on the corners. I see cards like that getting 7s and 8s all day, so not too worried about it. Basically paid as much as I've seen a listed PSA 4, and this card I think would be a 6 or 7 and paid nearly the same amount, so I'm pretty happy with it. I don't know if you guys can make that out. There's just a little bit of edge wear on that corner, a little bit of edge wear on this corner, a little bit of whitening. All right, let's get this in a sleeve. We saved the best for last. Whew, okay, let's get into it. We got our last one here, which I'm actually kind of afraid to go into. All right, boom. Let's get into it. We got to take it out of this tight sleeve. Almost hurts. You know, once it's shipped in the sleeve, it shouldn't have to come out of the sleeve again. But I am very particular. All right, let's go ahead. I'm going to show you guys the card before I sleeve it. It's got a little bit of bow to it. It's a little curved, but still a straight card for the most part. We've got an Aquapolis Arcanine. These guys are fetching $250 in mint condition from the distributor Troll and Toad. So I'm pretty happy overall with getting one of these for $60, $80. Really beautiful hollow pattern on this card. I don't even need to point it to the exterior lighting. I can just it just shows so nicely. This is such a sick card. This and the Skyridge Arcanines are probably my favorites out of those sets. Although I don't have Gengar out of Skyridge yet, so I shouldn't speak too soon. So yeah, this card has some wear on it, which is okay. I got it for a really good price. It's got some wear on the edges. You guys might not be able to make it out that well, but I'm trying to show it as best as I can. It's got a little bit of edge wear. Let's show it from the back because that'll be easier. But these are binder fillers. There is no question that I'm going to be a big fan of Skyridge and Aquapolis for a long time. These are for my binders, so it's a little bit different. I'm trying to complete binder sets on a budget, and I think I've done a really good job of doing that. But I could definitely see going after these kinds of cards and higher PSA grades and keeping them in my briefcase with all my other first edition base set slabs. Speaking of which, one thing I keep coming around to that I have not accomplished yet is completing a first edition base set collection. in my briefcase. I have a briefcase, and I have 101 of the cards out of 102 first edition base set cards that are graded. I need a first edition Charizard still to complete that set. And if anybody knows anybody, they can give one for a good deal, or maybe leave a comment. You know, maybe you have a friend that has a first edition Charizard sitting in their sock drawer. I don't know. I've seen it all. I would really like to get that card out of a convention and just pay cash for it. I'm thinking $2,500, $3,000 for PSA 4 in cash is a really, really good offer. Maybe a 4.5. I just saw a 4.5 go on eBay for $4,500, maybe $5,000. But anyways, detracting from this. Oh yeah, let me show you guys the back of this, so you can see it a lot easier with the black microphone right here. So there's that corner is pretty gnarly right there. Not the best. That corner has just a teeny tiny bit of edge wear. And then you guys can just, as I go along this black background, you can kind of see there's not a lot of edge wear on the top. But you guys should be able to see this. You guys should be able to see this. Beautiful. Beautiful. There we go. Yep. So there's a little bit of the corner wear, but other than that, absolutely beautiful card. Can't wait to get this in my binder. And Fabrizio, it was a pleasure working with you. It just sucks that these cards had to go through customs and get the ring around in terms of getting ripped open, you know, poor packaging, and then just like wrapped in tape. That was super not ideal. But I am going to leave some stellar feedback for you, Fabrizio. Thank you for this. This is the first time I've ever ordered anything from Italy, so that was pretty cool. And I don't know how all these English cards got their way into Italy, or how someone, you know, accrues a collection like this and is just constantly putting up cards from valuable sets up. But that's what happens when you collect in the long term, and that's what it's about. It's not about jumping on the hype train. It's not about getting in while it's hot, which it is right now. I think Pokemon has an incredible amount of room to grow, but I'm in it for the long haul now. So hopefully, if I see these in the future, I can get them in more mint conditions, and I can just have these in my binder sets. Anyways, guys, that's a wrap. Video ended up being 22 minutes off of one package. That is just how much time it took for me to get that package open. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Pokemon Mystery Mail Day number 49 is complete. We've got our 50th Mystery Mail Day coming up. Also, I do want to talk about the market in another video, quite possibly. And then, now that these sets are getting pretty close to finish, there will be a video coming out where I will show the master sets more complete. Anyways, guys, time for me to eat some breakfast and get ready for work. Peace out, guys. Thank you for watching. And I want to say the subscriptions are still picking up. Wow, that is incredible. We have 214 subscribers. That is awesome. Thank you, everybody. That just makes my day. Anyways, peace out, guys.